tag team. You cannot have that kind of longevity in professional wrestling, Dan, without being good and without being dangerous. These guys have been around as long as Bruce Owen.
Blake, these are not the original Assassins. That would be Jody Hamilton, who happens to be in his 80s, and Tim Ernesto, which I'm not even sure how old he is or even if he's still living.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, buddy.
But with the masks, I mean, can you really ever be sure?
No, the Assassins, the original Assassins, much larger gentlemen than this pair. But I have seen these two in action, and they like to use the same tactics as the Assassins. They love to switch behind the referee's back since they both look alike. And
their opponents.
We'll see if they're going to go with that play
Accompanied
tonight.
by the manager of all champions, Bill Alfonso, at a combined weight of 526 pounds, the Brazilian Giant, Vinicious, and Ariel Levy. Together, they are the South American Alliance.
Here come the tag team champions with the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso, who likes to say he calls it right down the middle, Blake.
He does indeed, and I would not get down the middle of these two guys because Ariel Levy, everything he does is a star. He's a star, top to bottom. He can dance, he can act, he can wrestle better than anybody you got here. And Vinicious, well, he's better left on the other side of the street whenever possible, Dan.
Without a doubt, and what is this? The Mutual Admiration Society? Hey.
I love you. Also a brilliant man. He recognizes talent when he sees it.
I caution you, Blake. The pronunciation of his name is Levy. He's very touchy about that.
Well, that's okay.
So please, Ariel Levy.
Well, Mr. Levy and I, we have a lot of mutual respect because two guys as good as we are, we got to get along. You were mentioning switching behind the referee's back and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They're going to need every dirty tactic that's ever been employed, will the Assassins, to come out on top because these guys are both upper echelon talents, Dan.
Kind of an odd couple in terms of size. Vinicious over 300 pounds, just a big, strong individual. Ariel Levy, more of a high flyer. He's got the speed and agility, tremendous physique. And boy, he loves himself, doesn't he?
Can't say I blame him. I'm a big fan myself.
He is a bona fide movie star in his home country of Chile. He's been on Dancing with the Stars, Big Brother. He's done it all. He has a movie on Netflix currently. But he loves his first love, of course, is professional wrestling.
And most importantly, he's one half of the CCW Tag Team Champions, man.
That is a fact, but those belts are on the line. Let's see if the Assassins can get the job done.
If anybody can, it's them. Or maybe American Top Team. Yeah, an odd couple indeed, but when it comes to size, Vinicious got enough for all three of them.
Yeah, you've been quite conspicuous by your absence in the ring, Blake.
Well, I've had some things going on the front burner, back burner, mid burner, whichever burner you want to put it on. I've missed you guys, though, and I've missed you most of all, Dan.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. How about your partner, John Hartnett?
He's busy, a little bit of this, a little bit of that as well.
Well, I look forward to getting the American Top Team back in the CCW ring. Not to have somebody fill in as my broadcast partner, but you guys get it done in there, and I look forward to seeing you back in there.
It'll be worth it. You know what?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Blake, but I got to comment on that vicious cross body block. Wow, 300-plus pounds of Vinicious across the Assassin's chest. Good night. Snap suplex that time.
Man, with authority. You didn't interrupt me. That thunderclap that was Vinicious interrupted. Oh!
Senton, boy, you could peel the Assassin off the canvas. Goodness gracious.
Thank God they like me.
Bill Alfonso now making his way up. What is he doing? Is he feeding him a beer here from Unbranded Brewery?
Is that like spinach for Popeye?
Maybe it is.
Hopefully the Assassin recovered.
Well, if you were watching, the Assassin that was smashed in the ring is now on the outside.
What?
The other Assassin just switched. You better look out, Vinicious. He's not softened up like you think he is. He's got him in a nice... Oh, my goodness.
That's
he gets the leg through. Small package. Wow, that was close.
When has Vinicious had his shoulders on the mat before, Dan?
That might have been the first time.
by a great tag team, the greatest tag team in the last 40 years.
The Assassin showing some technical skill, kicking his legs out of that vertical suplex attempt by Vinicious into a beautiful small package. Greetings from Copacabana. Good night. 1, 2.
Why do we stop counting?
Well, he released him. I don't understand why. Ariel Levy now wanting the tag. Vinicious obliging.
I've
Levy,
never seen Vinicious turn it off.
Levy picking up the Assassin now. We're going to see greetings from Copacabana again.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, that's
good night. Referee needs to count and get one of these men out of the ring. Levy with a full head of steam and a knee right to the head. Boy, he caught him right on top of the right between the eyes. Good night. 3 count. Bill Alfonso
and
grabbing the
winners,
belts. Levy and Vinicious
American
successful.
Alliance.
Levy did not even break a sweat, while Cha-Cha Charlie had to battle the likes of Mayweather. Somehow that's right down the middle.
Well, it's not Fonzie's fault that Levy was so much better than his competition tonight.
Levy barely got into the ring.
You don't have to when you're tagging him with that monster, that Brazilian giant.
I understand that, but we're talking about fairness here.
I understand fairness, but when you tag up with Vinicious, they can bring a bulldozer out and they're not going to need you on the end. You
Come on, look at this guy. He's looking at this reflection in the tag team title belt.
He's a beautiful guy.
I'm saying he didn't even break a sweat. He barely lifted a finger.
And I'm not arguing with you, Dan. I'm just saying that Vinicious, they better bring out 4 teams if they want to put this guy's shoulders to the mat because he is something.
Well, the deck's stacked against Cha-Cha Charlie tonight, but we'll see him in the main event.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.